Hello, today we're going to talk about inverses. The new vocabulary centers around the word inverse, but actually it's just as important to know the difference between a relation and function. Inverse relation just means that in any equation, the x's and y's have been switched. So you switch x's and y's. And the same is true for an inverse function. The difference is that once you switch the x's and y's, it still passes the vertical line test. So the way to determine if something is going to pass the vertical line test before you take the inverse is to see if it passes the horizontal line test. Okay, so that's what we'll see later. A function is one-to-one if it both the function and inverse are functions. Okay, that means they both would pass the vertical line test and the horizontal test. So here's the horizontal line test. It just means if you pass a horizontal line through any type of relation, if it passes the horizontal line test, then its inverse would pass the vertical line test. So this would mean it would be one-to-one if it passes both the vertical and horizontal line test. So, and a symbol right here, this refers to inverse. That's the symbol for inverse. I should put that over here so you have it down. But f-1 is a symbol for inverse function. All right, so now let's get to work. It says on part A, graph a function given here using a graphing calculator and apply the horizontal line test to determine whether its inverse function exists, right? Yes or no. Well, here's the picture. Without graphing it, we get this picture. Since it does not pass the horizontal line test, it hits twice. Because of this, it is not, inverse will not be a function. Its inverse, it could have an inverse, but its inverse would be a relation. Inverse would only be a relation. Okay. Here's another one. We have this graph. We look at the picture, and this one we can see it would pass the horizontal line test. I know it's close in here, but it actually continues going up the whole way, so you never hit it more than once. So you would say, yes, this would have an inverse function. The inverse is a function. So now you can try this one.